My name is Delano Townsend, and I am a graduating senior in information technology from the Florida State University. I am a hard worker who can be depended on in tight situations, and I believe in striving for excellence in everything that I do. This video is to educate PlayStation 3 users on connecting their consoles to the internet to download movies and games and play games with various people online. This video is for users who are comfortable with their PlayStation 3 and know how to navigate their way through the cross-media bar. In the settings portion of the cross-media bar, you want to go down to the last option, which is known as network settings. With the X button on your controller, you want to select this. Then you will be presented with another menu. We are going to be dealing with the middle selection known as Internet Connection Settings. With the X button, you will select again, and a prompt will pop up asking if you want to continue. You select yes, you give your system a moment, and now you are presented with a setting method. We have the easy and custom. The custom is for more advanced users who know what it is that they are looking for and how they want to specifically set up their network capabilities for their console. For this video, we will be using the easy selection. After pressing the X button or the right button on your D-pad, the console now checks your network configuration and asks for you to select a connection method. It is here that you can choose whether you want to connect your console wirelessly or with an Ethernet cable. After deciding which way you want to go, you then select the next button. For the purposes of this video, we will be connecting our console wirelessly. Now we will hit the X button, and we were now at the WLAN settings. It is here that you must decide whether you want to scan for your ID, your network ID, enter it manually, or connect automatically to a special type of technology. For this video, we will be scanning for our ID. As it scans, which takes a brief moment, as you can see, I have 2 access points on my console's range. Depending on your console, you may have more or you may have less, depending on how many wireless networks are within the range of your PlayStation 3. I will be now selecting the first one, which is the one that is for me. It is important to mention at this point of the operation that you do not hit the X button, but that you hit the right button on your directional pad. The X button will pop open the editing prompt for you to change the name of your network ID, which is not what you need to do right now. Now it asks for the security settings. It is very important to remember what your security settings are for your network. If you don't have a password for your wireless network, you select none, or if you have a WEP or a WPA PSK setting, you need to select the appropriate one. I have the WEP setting, so we will be going with that. It is here now that you are to enter the key for that WEP setting. It is very important that you remember that password, because without it, you will be unable to access it. If you do not know the password, please contact your network administrator. I will now select the X button, which will now present a prompt for me to select and enter my keys. I have a networking wireless keypad, so I will be entering the password now, so you will not be able to see my password. And select enter, and as you can see, I placed in the wrong password. This is the screen that pops up if you put your password in incorrectly, so please remember your password. We will now try again. Okay. Oh, almost forgot my password again. And here we go. Alright, we will now press the right button to continue. It checks for the network configuration. This takes a little moment for the PlayStation 3 to talk to your wireless access point and for them to figure things out. As you can see, it was a success. It shows you some interesting things for you to take a look at. If any of these things are incorrect, it is important that you go back and enter them and change accordingly. Those automatics that you see next to each of those different things are because we took the easy route. If you were to use the custom route at the beginning, then you would change each of those items accordingly. We will now press the X button to save our settings. It says save complete and asks for you to test your connection. Once you test your connection, it will go through the necessary procedure to make sure that the IP address is valid and that there is an internet connection. It will also check to make sure you can connect to the PlayStation network. It will look for your NAT type and for your UPnP settings. As you can see, all of them are complete. And now you hit the circle button to go back. And now you are able to connect to the internet with your console. You run over to the network settings. You can go up to where it says internet browser and select your internet browser. And now it asks to run a plugin depending on the website. You have the internet. I hope this video was educational for you and that you were able to follow along. If at any time you have any questions, just hit pause and rewind back to the part that you need. Thank you. Have a good day.